federal government of Nigeria scheduled to commission 30 kilometers from the first section of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, 20 kilometers from the VI section, and 10 kilometers from the Eleko section. The total length of the first phase of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway spanned a length of 47.7 kilometers, meaning that when 30 kilometers is commissioned on the first section of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, we still have 17 kilometers left. On the remaining 17 kilometers left on the first section, we have a lot of sand filling going on that section. It needs to be settled before pavement will commence on that section. While on the second section, which spanned from Eleko Junction down to Ogun State and Lagos State border, they are targeting to also pave about 10 kilometers from that section. While they are commissioning the first phase, they are also working on the second section. I have made a video on that part. You can check it out on the channel. In this video, we are looking at kilometer 47 being Eleko Junction, heading towards kilometer 37. Let's explore the progress of work. Hello guys, this is the kilometer 46 of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, precisely Eleko. And right there, that's where the kilometer 6 started from, and that's where the pavement started from here at Eleko, heading towards kilometer 40 down. Ahead of me, you can see that they are paving ahead of us, so I'll fly my drone for us to see what's going on right there. But before then, let me just take you around this particular kilometer. One unique thing about this particular street light is the fact that it's cast with pavement, like concrete. It's not like our usual street light, and it's very thick, very thick, very solid. Right? It's very unique to the coastal road, and it started from kilometer 46 and it's progressing down to kilometer 40. Right? It's still work in progress. I think they've installed some bulbs already, and this is actually on the first carriage lane, while on the second carriage lane it has not started on that point. So we'll get to see more things going on around this particular site. All right, stay tuned, don't go anywhere. So guys, this is one of the manholes for the drainage systems. As you can see, they are all done. This is from kilometer 46. This is where it started from, progressing down to kilometer 40. If you're asking why all this things started from kilometer 46, I believe from kilometer 46, 47, you have a bridge, all right there. Work has not commenced on that section, but I believe very soon they will start. Okay, so as you can see, the manholes. This is actually the first carriage lane. Right there, that's the second carriage lane. We have many of them done already, and it's progressing down to kilometer 40, 30, 20, to where it closes up with other section coming from the Ekwakete. This is the first carriage lane, and this is more like a three-lane expressway. All right, so for now, this is what they've achieved on the first carriage lane. Don't worry, I will still take my drone up so for us to see, you know, from the aerial view. Right? So for those of you that have been asking about the rail track, that the mid is not that wide, guys, I don't know if this camera is doing justice to what I'm seeing with my eyes. Although they will add road dividers and more pavement on this road, but from what is left here is wide enough to contain the rail track. Like, it's wide enough for the rail track, and this is what we have from here down to Jakonde. Yeah. All right, let's take a walk on this particular middle lane so you understand how far it is, because seeing it from the aerial view, I don't think the shot is doing justice to how spacious this is. All right, so this is me walking on the middle of the road after the two lanes. All right, as you can see,
the Lagos-Calabar is 750 kilometer route, and it's been procured in sections as approved by Federal Executive Council and BPP. The first section is 47.47 kilometers, you know, by six lanes. You know, each lane you have three lanes in each carriageway, 3 lanes, and at the middle you have a train track of 12 meters, you know, width. And of course, you have bridges along the line. So the first section is supposed to be done in 36 months, started in March 2024. So we've done about 1 year. Now, the contractor has achieved from Ahmad Bello Way, where Channel Zero is achieved an average of about 15 kilometers, both carriageway. Is constructing a number of retaining wall because we made sure that our road is raised above the highest expected flood level of the ocean, and so that has put a lot of buildings, adjoining buildings, in a very serious situation, in the sense that our road level is at the level of their decking, first decking, and so we are constructing retaining wall all through. Now, what we have said to Nigerians is that by May 25th, 2025, there will be 30 kilometers that is ready for the president to commission in the Section 1. And what is the 30 kilometers? 20 kilometers continuously from Ahmad Bello Way will be, so, and then 10 kilometers at the end of Section 1, which is Lagos Junction. And why are we leaving about 17 kilometers? It's because of settlement, because the settlement of the sand by the reason of our instrument is going to take about 6 months or thereabout to properly settle because of the filling of up to 10 meters height within that section. Even though High Tech has procured an equipment that assists in the direct compaction of the sand, so it helps, and of course sand can be, compacted if it has water, and all it does is to drive away the air within it. So that 30 kilometers is going to be ready by May 25th. And I was there and I was very, very happy. Honestly, and Oji, I would like you to go and drive from Albelu Way. When I was there, I was so excited. And I say, if the street of, Coastal Highway can be this beautiful, how will the street, of heaven, how beautiful will it look? And so it helps us to do more and better to make heaven. So it's a beautiful place, and I would like you to go there and see for yourself. But in Challenge 13, we are very much, confronted with the ocean surge. We had done everything ready to concrete. I said, no, don't concrete, because the ocean is washing away part of, the sand field there. And so we have looked at it. We went with journalists yesterday and we looked at it. We said, look, we have to do ocean protection. And that's what they're doing. So we may skip that 1 kilometer until the ocean protection is done. And of course, it's expected. So this is what we are doing. And we're likely going to have 10 kilometers ready in Section 2. Section 2 is 55 kilometers. It's running from a lake, going through the busy Lekki deep sea port. And then, of course, you have Dangote Fertilizer, the Dangote refinery. You have the Lekki Deep Sea Port. You have a lot of companies over there. So we're going to be doing a lot in terms of flyover to ensure that conflicts will be resolved for evacuation of goods within that zone. And so we're likely to have another 10 kilometers of, concrete from Section, 2, over there. So by 14th of this month, we are going to be flagging off the construction in Calabar, axis. I saw in the social media when people say we are constructing all in Lagos. No, that is not a fact. We are, working right now in Calabar and Akwa Ibom. 14th flag off in Cross River, 15th flag off in Akwa Ibom, and 16th flag off of the Trans-Sahara Road, in my own state, Ebonyi State. And that Trans-Sahara is running from Calabar to Ebonyi, Ebonyi to Benue, Benue to Kogi, Kogi to Nasarawa and to Abuja. And that's the third legacy project of Mr. President. So they're all linked, together. Both Lagos-Calabar is linking through Calabar, down to Ebonyi to Abuja. And then at the Lagos end is linked up through the Ahmad Bello, through a lagoon, which we are going to have we're going to have a tunnel, through the lagoon, going to the Snake Island, and they take us to Badagry, which is where the Sokoto Badagry is linked. So if you look at it, it's all in a kind of, loop, and you get to Abuja, you now link to northeast, through the Akwanga, Jos, Bauchi, Gombe. So the 6 geopolitical zones are covered by the 4 legacy projects of Mr. President.
This is the Eleko section, being the kilometer 47. If you understand what the minister said, On this end, the goal is to achieve 10 kilometers before the commissioning date of the first phase of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. We're exploring the progress achieved so far as of April 2025. Remember, this video is shot at the early month of the April, precisely on the 7th of April. So let's see the progress of work on this section. This is kilometer 46. From here, we are looking at the progress made so far from the area view as of April 2025. On this section, pavement was recently initiated. They are currently fixing street lights. They've done a lot with the drainage system on this point. I've shown you little of that. So from the area view, let's see how far they've come with the pavement and the balancing of the road. Let's see how much they've achieved, and possibly if we can get to know how many kilometers they've come with the pavement, both on the first carriageway and on the second carriageway. We're seeing that from the area view, so you'll be seeing it for yourself. On this section, we are moving downward from kilometer 46. We are going to kilometer 45, 45 to 44, 44 to 43. I hope you understand how the movement is going. The second carriageway is currently at kilometer 46, as you can see on the area view. While the first carriage lane progressed down to where we're heading to, we get to see where they've gotten to with the first carriage lane. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not yet a member of this channel. We are going to go to hit 50,000 subscribers before the end of 2025. If you subscribe today, you're helping us make this goal a reality. At kilometer 43, the second carriageway has been primed, waiting for pavement, while pavement continues on the first carriage lane heading to kilometer 42. Work continues on the first carriageway, and the second carriageway is work in progress. From the area view, you're seeing that they're making progress. When next I'm coming to this section, the goal is to know the exact kilometer where they'll be getting to. Since the goal is to get to 10 kilometers on this section, that will be my next goal whenever I visit the Eleko section again. To see that, ensure you subscribe. For now, this is where they've gotten to with the construction on the Eleko section, and from what you can see here, they are making progress to ensure they meet up with the required goal of paving 10 kilometers on this section before the commissioning dates, which is next month. I will keep you posted as they make progress on this project. I remain your boy, OZ.